5.
5.
Mm-hmm.
And we talk about acknowledgement.
Yeah.
Acknowledgement. Oh, spelled that real wrong.
Yeah, AC,
yeah.
yeah.
Scott.
Bro.
Let's go live.
That's
Man,
wild.
they ain't gonna be able to see us.
Nah, man. That's whack. I'll put the
I
tablet.
just have to flip my camera like I usually do.
And we'll do it like last time.
Yeah.
And I just slide
That's
over.
crazy. We gotta figure this out.
Slide over the seat.
We gotta figure this out.
Yep, we good enough.
So your people can see us?
Yep. Well, they can see us on there on IG. They just can't see us on this one. They can now though. Yeah, so we good either way. Yep, we good either way.
So they can hear us and see us on yours.
All the way.
I'm live over here.
All the way.
All right, man. We in here, man. Tough Skin, episode 5.
Sorry we so late, yo.
Big fives. I don't know what that means. I just did it. Cool people can do that kind of thing.
Where?
Ain't nobody on my joint.
Ain't nobody on mine either. They ran. They was on, but then they left. We screwed it up.
All right, man. So, we're gonna get into it today, man. I guess we can start with
bro,
we
gotta start with the fact that this is your 1-year anniversary at the shop, bro. Like, that's lit, bro. Yeah. That's popping. We definitely gotta give a little applause for that. That's fire. 1 year. 1 year. How you feel about that,
though? Man, I was talking to somebody and they was like, dang, that went by quick, didn't it?
Definitely.
And I was like, yeah and no. I felt every bit of that year, you know what I'm saying? All the ups and the downs, but when you look back on it, I mean, we sitting here, it did go kind of quick, mm-hmm. But while you in it, it seemed like it's longer. We had some ups and downs, had some people join the team, some people leave the team. A lot of people supporting us, a lot of people really vibing to, what we got going on. So we doing good, man. We in a good position. We gonna keep grinding. I'm just, just happy to be here, man. And I was just telling you,
yeah.
Sometimes as an entrepreneur, you always looking at, what's next. You don't really get a lot of time to reflect on the moment and really take it all in. So, I'm gonna try to, reflect a little bit. Enjoy the day as I have been. Still meeting challenges today.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? Stuff trying to mess with your spirit. But kept getting past it, kept working, had some really good wins today. And Ayers is 1 year old, man. So, we in there, man. We in there.
That's dope, bro.
Yeah, I feel good.
That's dope, bro.
Yeah.
That's dope, bro. Our weekend was pretty cool. I don't know. Like, every time the podcast is up, I just can't wait to get here because it just seemed like release therapy almost. You know what I'm saying? To just be able to just speak on certain situations that a lot of people go through and just having, man conversations with other people that can agree with you, disagree with you, but just be able to just put it out there in the open for people to have clean conversations and people can understand what some people be going through and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So I just love Mondays. Like, Mondays is that. You know what I'm saying? We episode 5 in, which is dope.
So 5,
you know what I'm saying?
Man.
So that's fire, bro.
Get into it. And then we got a couple of people on here.
I'm sorry I'm late. Sorry we was late, yo.
They asking about what we talk about tonight. We got some good ones,
man.
Yeah,
we got some acknowledgement to do, man.
We got some good ones, man. We're going to mix it up, get into it. Supreme, appreciate you, man. Thanks for the congrats. Miss Scorpio.
Salute to her for putting us on.
Yeah, we got to keep her.
Salute to her for putting us on.
Yeah,
she looked out.
But yeah, man, today, Monday, May 20th. It's a good day. We got Alpha Weekend coming up. For those of you who, like to go out and have a good time. Pittsburgh, we got Alpha Weekend coming up. You can check Alpha AOL on, all social media platforms to look at the events. I think they're doing like an old school party. Remember that Spike Lee movie, the whole doing the butt song and all that different type of stuff?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
School days?
That was School Days.
Yeah, so they got a throwback party that's going on like School Days. They got some good stuff. Then, of course, on Sunday, we got the cookout. So this weekend, man, gonna be cracking, man.
That's dope. Where's that gonna be at?
Man, all over the city. I got to get the details. My man just called me earlier. It was like, you coming out or whatever, you know, blah, 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 blah. I got a lot going on this weekend too, man. I got some stuff going on with this news channel.
Yeah.
Gonna be getting followed around a little bit. Had an interview today, man. So people really
He outside,
vibing.
Bro.
Yeah, man.
He
they
outside,
vibing with
bro.
what we doing, man. So I gotta.
That's lit.
I'm gonna have to stay still a little bit this weekend, but I'm still gonna be in motion.
That's lit.
So we'll see, man.
That's
lit.
What
we got going on.
Well, okay, we got 4 topics. So which one you want to do? We do one, then I do one, then you want to do another.
All right, man. Let's get into it, man.
Let's go.
You want to go first, or you want me to
go ahead.
All right. This is going to be a tough one, man.
All right.
The first topic. So what we do with our topics, we ain't going to tell y'all what we do with our topics.
Nah, I can't tell you.
But we don't select the topics.
Not at all.
You know what I'm saying? We get feedback from people. We take stuff from, from what the viewers say.
During the week.
Some stuff we come up with. And we randomly select them. So this is not us trying to be experts at nothing. This ain't us, necessarily choosing a side.
Yeah.
We just on here, we talking, we podcasting, and we giving an opinion.
And before he continue, we try to fill out applications. We need to find some other strong Black women, you know what I mean, to get involved, or any woman. It don't matter what color or race, but we need to get some other feedback from other women as well, because a lot of topics we be having, we would love to have the interaction with the women back and forth.
Let's know who wanna audition,
whoever want to get whoever want to get involved, man.
You enjoy the podcast element. If you're opinionated but able to work with people, you know what I'm saying? We ain't trying to be on here swinging with somebody.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? If you into this type of thing, you vibe with what we got going on, and feel like it might be a good fit, man. We auditioning people, man.
Yeah, for sure.
We got enough space for a couple more people, so
for sure.
We auditioning people, man. Inbox one of us, let us know. We have a conversation with you offline. Talk about that, maybe bring you on, try you out, see what the vibe is.
Mm-hmm.
We got to be able to vibe. We go from there, man. We need a balanced opinion.
For real.
You know what I'm saying? That's why we gave a disclaimer, man. Because
for real,
it might,
fact. That'd be crazy.
You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna hit on with this first one, bro.
All right, go ahead.
This first one says, and we probably about to lose half of our viewers.
Man.
This first one says, why are Black women so rude and on guard to any men? Why are they so rude and on guard to any men?
Now, whatever answer we give is definitely opinionated, because neither one of us are women.
True that.
So we couldn't even really, you can't even really bank on what we saying. We can just go off of opinionated.
But listen, before we get into it real good, and I'm not really a part of the whole cancel culture and all.
Yeah, I ain't like that either.
I'm not convicting nobody of nothing. But we was hitting them with the pauses. We was hitting them with the no Diddy.
Yeah.
Diddy did the whole thing he did today. So I'm kind of like,
he went live.
I don't know if we need to scrap that and come up with something else. But we gonna have to figure that out throughout the podcast, man. So something you said made me think of a no Diddy type situation.
Oh,
but I'm just not.
Oh man, I didn't even see what Diddy said. What did he say?
Nah, man, I'll tell you. I'll get it right with you. Let's go, man. Let's go. So, right now we're talking about why are Black women so rude and on guard to any man? Man, for me, my opinion, it's hard to really say, and I wouldn't generalize it to all women. But I can, what caught me off guard, man?
What?
And this might go totally against what we're talking about. And then it might not. I was in the mall maybe a couple weeks ago, and I'm just walking. I was going to check somebody out about something. I'm just walking, strolling through the mall, and I ran into, just random, black woman. I don't know how old she was, whatever the case may be.
Mm.
I'm walking, and I was like, "Hey, how you doing?" And she was like, big smile, bro, like super big, authentic, cheesing, pearly white smile. And she was like, "Hey, how are you?" Like, I'm like, do I know her? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
This ain't the usual reaction I get. Usually, I'll give you like 3 of them. Usually, you walk past and you be like, "Hey, how you doing?" Just because we black.
That's exactly.
Can we speak?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Just off that. Just off the strength of that.
And it's just me and you walking right here.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So three little situations. I'll be like, "Hey, how you doing?" "Hey."
Yeah, that happens.
Cool.
That happens.
You know what I'm saying? Cool.
That happens.
Like, "Hey, sis, how you doing?" "Good." And you, but they don't even, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They don't even look your way.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? What's another one? You know what get on my nerves? When I see somebody coming and I could be out the door sliding halfway down the street.
Yeah.
And I hold the door open. They walk through, almost hit you with the bag, and keep it pushing.
Yeah, they don't say thank you.
Don't say thanks, good look, hi, my brother, nothing.
Yeah,
and keep it pushing.
Why is that?
I be trying to figure out why that is, man. It'd be like a little, hostility. You know what I'm saying?
Why is that?
Why is that?
I'll never understand that. Like, I know some rude people like that. Like, that's just how they are. Yeah. I don't ever really ask them about their backgrounds, but it has to be a background situation. A lot of people was raised different. Like some people, like my mom and them, like, man, you acknowledge everybody in the room. Mm-hmm. That's what you do. You with the yes ma'am, no sirs, if they're older, stuff like that. But catch the doors and hold the doors for people, stuff like that. We was just raised like that. That's how he was. So but it's like this new generation, and not even really the new generation. It's an older generation as well that's probably been going through stuff back in the day that caused them to they just shut down. Their emotions and everything, they just emotionally shut down. So when you see somebody that just, "Oh, hey, how you doing?" It's probably because ain't nobody probably talked to them about a week. They phone ain't go off. Family don't call them and check on them. They don't send no text messages out, no stuff like that. So they always the one that's always reaching out. So then that weighs a toll on people when you the only person reaching out. You the only person that wants to speak up or say, "Hey, how you doing?" or "Hey, let's go here, let's go there." Nobody says nothing to you. Mm-hmm. But when it's time for somebody that needs some money or something and they know you got it, they only hit you for that. Mm-hmm. But if you don't have it, that's it. Mm-hmm. They're faking conversation. "Oh yeah, well, how the kids doing?" "All right, well, I'll talk to you later." And then you don't hear nothing from them, period. Mm-hmm. And this is blood. Yeah. You know what I mean? So it's a lot of people who think that they black sheep in their families, and some of the reasons why a lot of them is pissed. Mm-hmm. It's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's an angle. I could see that. I think some of it too is probably like a defense mechanism.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying?
True.
And I feel like you don't need your defenses if I ain't trying to holler at you. You
know that's true.
But I guess how could they tell? You know what I'm saying? But I think. People probably, running up on them, they not, for instance, and it could be this type of situation. We was down in, I don't know, Jamaica or somewhere like that. We got off the boat, it was on a little cruise, got off the boat, and we walking around. We don't know anybody from there. You know what I'm saying? You can tell most people, you can tell that they from that island or they got an accent,
right?
Whatever the case may be. So, when the first person run up and they like, "Hey, you want to ride to the beach for $200? You're like, "Nah, we good." Second one, they a little more crafty. You spend them a little bit more. "Oh, no, we good." Right. You spend them.
Yeah.
Now, third, fourth, fifth, sixth person running up, like, "Nah, bro, I'm good." No. You know what I'm saying? So your response changed. So what if these people or these women are kind of going through something like that? Like, one person pushing up and she nice about it. This could be built up over years. Another person pushing up. "No, I'm cool." They a little more aggressive, so she got to come off a certain way. Now you got guys who calling them out their names. I heard one guy I think a girl got killed because she wouldn't give up the number or something like that. I can't remember where it was, but now you got stuff like that happening. So you could probably have a regular person like us, just that ain't on a rap tour, you know what I'm saying? Wilding out, you know what I'm saying? Just out here speaking.
That's crazy.
And we got to suffer for everybody else. And then it kind of puts you in a position to be like, well, I'm gonna start returning that same energy.
Yeah,
you know what
and
I'm
that's
saying?
what
Like,
it be.
you know what I'm saying?
That's what it be.
And it's really not directed at them, you know, per se, but it's just like, yo, people just don't speak.
Yeah.
Just don't speak. You don't know how many situations you could be ruining. You know what I'm saying? Especially in business, slipping like that, not speaking to people. You know what I mean?
Yep.
What tripped me out, man, was I thought everybody in Cleveland was trying to get us, man. We went to Cleveland.
Yeah.
Them is some of the most speakingest people I have ever met in my life.
Really?
They caught me off guard. It was like a culture shock. Everywhere I went, hey brother, how you doing? Females, hey, how you doing, man? Every single place we went, I was like, yo, they trying to set us up or something? Like, what's going on? Everybody in Cleveland speaks, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Then I come back here and it's right back to,
they ain't saying nothing to you.
We don't say nothing to you. Like, that was crazy. So I don't know, man. It could be. So it seemed like what it sounds like is, you know, some of it could be, like you said, traditional stuff, back in the day stuff. You know, what is your parents teaching?
That's what I'm saying.
You know what I mean?
Sometimes people think it's the air.
Yeah.
They say like the air. Yeah, they just like, bro, I'm from Canton, Ohio. That's where I was born and raised.
Yeah.
Every time I go back home, I get pissed off.
Yeah.
The clouds just be gloomy. It remind me of when Scar took over Pride, the joint at Lion King. Like right when you get there, all you see is crows and vultures going around and Scar at the top and everybody just struggling, trying to live, but they can't because of where they at.
Yeah.
That's what it feel like. But then as soon as I move from there and go somewhere else, it's just like, life again.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, boom. So some people be feeling that way about their own city. They just like, man, I've been here for too long. And then they go somewhere in Miami. They got another energy. Mike, Orlando, anywhere outside of the joint, they just energy is different.
Miami, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Up in Miami.
Vegas too. They go crazy.
I ain't been to Vegas yet, but I know, man, people go to Miami.
Yeah, they have a food.
They don't order. What's that website they be ordering from? All the women be ordering from, man. It's a website. Fashion Nova.
Oh yeah.
They don't order some Fashion Nova. The packages coming in.
Yeah, see,
and they go to Miami and act like they ain't got good sense.
I'm telling you,
with y'all, man.
I'm telling you, that's just what happens when you in a whole nother atmosphere. You just feel like you go on a cruise boat. All of a sudden, you just a whole nother person. They're like, yo, that's the cruise boat person. But then when they get back on land, that's the normal person. Hey, so it's like you're a whole nother person when you're in this. I don't know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I don't know. And they might just be, like you said, defense mechanism. They could be just like, bro, I don't feel like being talked to. You know what I'm saying? But that's just rude.
Yeah. Pittsburgh do got like a Gotham City vibe.
Bruh.
If you look at the buildings, if you look at the bridges, and for some reason it's an overcast a lot of times. Make the city kind of dark.
That's what I'm saying.
And they shot Batman here. So
they did.
That just proves my point.
Yeah, bro. It's wild, bro. Like, it's wild. So that's all I can really say about that. I can't speak on it from a woman's standpoint because, like I said, I'm not a woman. And they probably could go deeper with it. It could be a deeper situation, but that's why we're putting these applications in, because we need some women on the channel they can get a 2 cents on what we be talking about.
Yeah,
but these subjects be kind of crazy. All right. So it's my turn. All right. Is it your job to make a person happy? Boom. Is it your job, bro?
Is it your job to make a person happy?
That's crazy.
What you think,
bro? No.
Okay.
No. I think you supposed to, you know what I'm saying? When they get this, I mean, self-love is a thing, and it's a huge thing. I think some people take it too far, but it's definitely necessary. Maybe you can't take it too far. But I think some people can take, you know what I'm saying, self-love and stuff like that just to another level. But when I say, as far as what the question is, which is it your job to make a person happy? If you can't make yourself happy, you can't expect somebody else to do it. Like, at the end of the day. And if somebody else is doing it, how are they doing it? Are they doing it based off of, I just bought you a whole bunch of purses, or I bought him a whole bunch of shoes, I take him out to eat all the time, so now everybody broke to try to make this person happy? Because you can't literally make them happy without no money. You know what I'm saying? The quality time ain't enough. They got to do something else. You know what I'm saying? So when it comes to stuff like that, like to make a person happy, I think you making yourself happy is one thing, and then it's an enhancement when somebody else adds on to your happiness. But if there ain't nobody there, you got to still be able to be happy. You know what I mean? You can't just only be in a happy. Like I know people that be in relationships that be happy, but then when they get out of relationships, they miserable. They're like, oh, well, I can't. I need her. I need I get it because y'all had a connection, but it come down to like, what about you though? You know what I'm saying? Like you can't go to the Bahamas by yourself. You can't go out there. Maybe you and these things like going to the movies, going out to eat and stuff like that. These are things that you don't want to do by yourself, but at the same time, you don't have to be with somebody to get it done. But a lot of people be like, oh, I can't do it, or it don't make sense. Why am I going to the Bahamas? I ain't going with nobody. Like if myself is saying that I want to go to the Bahamas, then bro, I'm going to the Bahamas. It don't make no sense. And this is crazy, but I'm gonna keep it a buck. At the end of the day, it's cheaper when I go by myself. Because if I take a girl, I gotta pay for mine and hers. If we on a flight, I'm pretty sure she's not paying for her flight ticket. Wherever y'all going, you getting the Airbnb or the hotel, you paying for it. You probably paying for the food while y'all there and all of that. It's cheaper when you do it by yourself than it is for somebody else, bro. That's why I'm like, man, that jump be crazy. So like to make a person happy, that's tough. I think you definitely have to learn to love yourself before you love somebody else. If you can't love yourself, then you can't pour into nobody's cup. And everybody trying to pour into your cup, but you can't even empty out your cup to get it dumped in because you got so much problems and drama going on in your own personal life. You don't even want to add nothing extra.
Oh man, I don't know. I would have to completely disagree with y'all Will Smith fans. It seemed like every
Who said about Will Smith?
Every time it seemed like ever since
whoa.
It seemed like ever since he came out on IG or something like that, everybody was like, responsibility is your own. Listen, man, listen.
Whoa.
I don't agree with that. I disagree with that 1,000%. I'm gonna tell you why.
Yeah,
tell you why from how I look at a female's role in the relationship, how I look at a guy. Now, whatever she was before you met her, she was just that
the whole time.
Now we go all out of our way, flowers, cards, candy, dates, damn near pretending you somebody you ain't, you know what I'm saying? You casting over this, casting over that. All of that is to make her feel something.
Yep.
All of that is to make her feel something for you.
Yeah.
So that evidently, if she wants to be around you, that's what makes her happy.
That's it.
So now that we around her and I'm around you, I'm not gonna stop. I'm gonna continue to work to make you happy. So you find out what a person wants. You can learn a person.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? A person can tell you, this is what I like. This is what makes me feel good.
Right.
This is what makes me happy. And either you gonna do it or somebody else gonna do it.
Either way, I'm looking.
It seems like a lot of times what I hear when people, step out, cheat, go into other relationships, I just wasn't happy. You know what I'm saying? So what did you do? And I think we were just talking about this last
week.
You know what I'm saying? Man. So what did you do in your relationship to kind of make sure, that person was good, that they was happy?
That's what
I think if you got her, same way you got her is the same way you keep her.
That's the only way.
So if you was making her happy then, you got to make her happy now. I ain't saying you got to be 12 years a slave.
Yeah.
But you do got to step up to the plate and make sure that she good. I seen this lady, man. I said, where do they find these people at, bro? I seen some lady on IG on a beach and they was talking to her and the guy said something about, what's your type? And she was like, I don't got a type. And the dude was like, what? So it don't matter if he's short, tall, da-da-da-da-da. She was like, no, as long as we good, I'm good. All right, whatever. Well, how much money he got to make every year? As long as we good and he can take care of us, we good. You know what I'm saying? And that was her response to everything. I said, where did they create this laboratory invested alien person
like an AI
who got some real good common sense?
Yeah.
Why couldn't it be like that? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Man, a person don't got to make $2.5 million a year.
Yeah.
You can pay these bills. And I guess it depends on, her definition of what good is. So whatever is good, makes her happy.
That's
you
true.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So if you grind in that way to make that happen, I think, you know, that would attribute to making a person happy. I know for me, you know, I like certain things. I feel like that would make me happy.
Right.
You know, of course, it ain't no secret. We husky out here.
Right.
So, you know, a little chefing
food
goes a long way. You know,
a little foodie.
A little food. You know, other stuff that we don't got to mention goes a long way.
Right.
You know, and it really, I don't think it's really that complicated to figure out a guy, let him tell you what he wants, and be able to make him happy. I think as guys, it's probably simple to do that for women, but as guys, we just don't get what they be saying, or probably see, you know, they want us to get to point A and we think we know the route, or we take a different route or something, and they like, no, you can really do this, and we, you know, we just miss it. But I think you can make a person happy. So
okay, so I got a question on that. So what if, I don't even know if this goes with this subject, but there's something to it, and it just came to my head, and I'm glad I just brought it up right now. If I tell you, if I'm dating a woman and I told her, yo, I don't like Red Lobster, right? But then for my birthday, she blindfolds me and takes me to Red Lobster. What you say?
Wait, so you dating a woman?
I told her I don't like Red Lobster.
You told her.
I don't want to get down with Red Lobster.
Now, like Red Lobster.
Now, granted, and I said specifically the Red Lobster. Like, yo, I don't want this one on the east side. Like, I eat crab, lobster, shrimp. I eat all of that. But this specifically on this side of town, I don't like this Red Lobster. And then all of a sudden, they take you there for your birthday.
She took me to the place I didn't ask her to take me.
Bro, that's what I'm saying. So this is the thing. And the reason why I said that, it piggybacks off of what you said. If he take her or whatever, we good. But at the same time, we'll tell you this is all we want. But you decide to bring us something else. And then if you don't bring specifically what they said, oh, well, at least I brought that. I'm like, no, it ain't no at least. Well, at least you ate. I'm like, yeah, but you took me to a spot that I said I don't like eating. Like, why, what is that? Because that happens in a relationship. People be trying to change the narrative of a dude specifically, like, yo, all I want to do is have this to eat. I want to have, I want to go on dates this time of week. I want to do intimacy with you. How many times, whatever, this, and this. He only gives you 5 things. And you find a way to do 3, but do 2 because the other 2 you don't want to do. That's the reason why a person, like you just said, that's the reason why something like that happen and be like, yeah, where did they do that? Like, that's a laboratory person. I'm like, because she's not trying to, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. She's trying to, like, he does so much for me. Why can't I do these things for him? Like, a woman to give a dude a list and he'll try to market, he'll mess around and almost lose his job or do something crazy in the streets to get enough money to get this, to buy that bag that she said, to start help her with the business, to buy, take her to this restaurant, this, and this. Dude saying, look, all I need is for me to get a back rub, the shower ran, some food or whatever when I just got home. You get to the crib, the showers ran, and you might have some food. But since she don't feel like massaging you, what specifically is what you said, nah, I'm cool. But I'll let me think something else instead of be something on the lines of massaging, but not actually massaging or something. I'm gonna rub on your arm or something like that. Instead of giving you the full body massage that I directly asked you for, you just I don't feel like doing that. That turns into a selfish thing, right or wrong. So if you're selfish in a relationship, that ain't never gonna work anyway.
Yeah, I think if you selfish in a relationship, that definitely ain't gonna work. But I think what you was touching on, and I could be wrong, correct me if I'm wrong. You know, I said you shouldn't be, 12 years a slave.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Doing every single thing under the sun.
Right.
I think at some point, the reason that you're doing that, if you that involved with a person, the feelings about each other should be mutual. You know what I'm saying? So if they're mutual and you're giving, let's call it your all, and they're giving their all, some balance is gonna come. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I don't know. That's just, every conversation we have always goes back to some type of relationship. And I was really like
relationship expert.
Yeah, I'm like, cats don't really be wanting to speak on relationships like that all the time. Yeah.
This what the podcast.
But it's tough skin, though. It's tough skin.
You know, you gotta have tough skin to be in here, man. That's what it's about. So I think, you know, with what you said, man, it's a matter of that person having a conscience too. Like if they really love you and care about you, you know, they know how far you stretched. What's stressful, you know, when too much is too much. When you're out doing or going above and beyond. If they care about you, that requires balance. You know what I'm saying? So it can't always be you just doing this stuff to make them happy. They got to make you happy too. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, some of those requests can be like mutual or, you know, handled a certain way, make stuff cool.
Right. So my question on that is, why is a lot of, I'm sorry, why is a lot of things in relationships repeated? Not far as the action, but the things that you want done. Is it because that person just purposely ignoring anything that you're saying? They don't want to do it or what? Because I'm like, yo, bro, like, why can't you? Oh, this is all I'm asking from you is, why can't you? And then the next day, why can't you? Then they'll be cool for like 2-3 days. You'll be thinking it's Gucci. And then they go back to being, like you said at the beginning, who they were from the gate. All you try to do is change the individual. I think a lot of times we shouldn't even have to ask. We shouldn't even have to ask how to make our woman or make your man happy. That should be one of the things that you want to do. So you're gonna try to figure it out. Like, bro, let me think. Let me see what he like. Let me see what he don't like. Let me whatever. Because he already explained it to you probably at the beginning of the relationship. Now the relationship is getting more deeper and stuff like that. But at the same time, you just keep forgetting the foundation. You know what I mean? So now you asking, so he's just like, bro, I thought I told you that I don't like rice. Why you keep making it? Oh, I forgot. Like, does what I say, is it important to you?
Just ignorant when it comes.
Yeah, like, is it important to you though? Like, is it important to you when I say something to you for it to, you know what I mean? Because you remember everything your boss said, you remember everything your friend said, but you don't remember nothing that I said. You know what I'm saying? Like, are they way more important to me right now? Because oh yeah, I forgot I got to go pick my friend up at 3:30. Like, but you knew I had to do Oh yeah, I forgot. Like, so now you're putting your friends over. You know what I mean? So sometimes it'd be like, at the end of the day, you only focus and tune in on what you want to focus and tune in on. And sometimes it don't be the relationship. And that's crazy.
Yeah, man. I think, I mean, you said a lot, and a lot can go with that. So I ain't saying what I'm about to say is the end all to be all.
Yeah.
But I think there's cycles, you know, in relationships. I think some of them are hard to break. You know, some of the cycles, they enjoy them more, like the good stuff. Like, let's say the sex is great, or y'all go on vacation every year at a certain time and everybody's just, you know, happy about that. You know, that can be, we getting money, you know, we able to afford this. That's a, you know, they enjoy that cycle of a relationship. There's also, you know, bad cycles. You know what I'm saying? I think some of those bad cycles might come from, you know, what you learned as a kid. You know, what you learned as a kid, also, you bring in two completely different mindsets together.
Right.
How one person grew up, what they understood is, you know, this is how things go. And you got another person, and they was raised to think, yo, this is how things go.
Right.
You bringing them two people together, trying to figure out how things supposed to go, and it ain't always matching up. You know what I'm saying? And then you got some stuff, I think, that happens out of, you know, hurt, you know, mistrust, doing people wrong, not showing up a certain way, that are kind of like formulated over years, and they become a cycle. And, you know, those are a little bit, you know, harder to break. You know what I'm saying? I think I said it on here before. You can't change people. You know what I'm saying? People have to want to, you know, adjust the situations to do better, or they don't. You know what I'm saying? It's just that simple. It's personal growth. You know what I'm saying? Anything I'm in, I want to win. Life, business, relationship. I want the best of the best. So they didn't have to tell me to lift or run fast for football.
Right.
I wanted to be the best.
That's
you know what
I
I'm saying?
do. Yeah.
Business,
I get
you
it.
want to be the best, you're gonna grind it out.
I get it.
Relationships, you want to be the best, you're gonna grind it out. So they gotta have that personal motivation to put them in the right place, to whereas they're gonna be able to, like you said, hear you, adjust, do all of that stuff. And it's not just gonna be because you said it. It's because they want to get better at whatever y'all got going on.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I say a lot of that stuff because, you know, like I said on one of our earlier episodes, I got 4 daughters, man, and their personalities are already etched in stone.
Yeah.
One is this way, one is that way, one is another way, one is another way.
Yeah.
That's not something, and they be in shape, you know what I'm saying, by me and their mom. And they kind of ping it off of us, and it's refining it. Either it's going their demeanors or however they see the world is going to get quote unquote better, or worse. You know what I'm saying? If one is spoiled, either we going to enhance that, or teach her how to, you know, give to other people a little bit more. Whatever she goes through her maturation period and grows up and is kind of set in stone. Right. No woman, no man is going to be able to come along and be like, yo, you need to change. Right. They are who they are. They've been who they was. Kids like little adults. So you almost want to be with somebody, like I was saying before, that makes you happy. You know what I'm saying? That inspires you. Already out the gate. That want to be better. You know what I'm saying? To want to do this, to want to do that. And then, you know, we rocking. If I can't inspire you, if I can't influence you, if I can't deposit into you, you know, as a partner, it ain't really attractive to me. You know what I'm saying? If you know it all, you got it all, what am I there for? You know what I'm saying? I want somebody that, I think maybe that's why they be saying the term grow old with. You know what I'm saying? Because we're going to continue to grow. And that's like an oxymoron because you growing, but you dying. Your boy is deep, man. Them be bars. He just spit them bars, man. Bro. But nah, man, that's, you know, cycles is vicious, man.
I get it. All right. What topic is next? Mine or yours?
We can go to mine.
All right.
So, if y'all know what this is.
Make sure y'all share the podcast, please. And follow us if you ain't, you know what I'm saying, if you ain't tapped in.
So, we pulled out colorism. Okay. I'm not sure where it came about, whatever the case may be. But we pulled it out. I think it's relevant, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, we had Kodak Black with the incident, you know, a while ago and things that he was saying. I think even the way that, you know, I hear the younger generation who wants to be done with the 90s, running around saying, I want me a light skin. I want me a dark skin. I mean, in joking, I feel like it's all right. You know what I'm saying? Because I have friends who light skin mode activated. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, they do that?
Or you be like, man, light
dark
skin dudes can't fight. They can't, you know what I'm saying? You acting real light skin right now. You know what I mean? So when we joking, but maybe that's the thing. If you're gonna joke about it, you know, how do you get mad when it crossed the line? You know what I'm saying? And people is really out here picking and have preferences based on skin color and skin tone. I heard about one group of individuals, and I ain't gonna say their names. They live in a certain area, but I guess a lot of the guys that hung together were, I don't know if they were dark skinned. I don't know if that even mattered. But I heard that they were told to find the lightest girl you can and get her pregnant. I heard something along them lines, man.
I believe it.
And if you go look in a certain place, in a certain district, in a certain area, that's what their population looking like around there. So is it self-hate? Is it a preference? Like, what you think it is?
I don't even know, man. I don't even know. I don't even know. Like, when it comes to stuff like, and that's his relationship situation? Or this is just period?
I think it's just period, man. You hear a lot of dark skin, brown skin. I want me a dark skin. That's how they refer to it. Like, oh man, I'm looking for me a dark skin. And
but
like, what's a dark skin?
What? Yeah, what is that?
You know what I'm saying?
Like, he's a dark skinned dude that don't got no money.
I don't know. You
know what I mean? Like, dark skinned dude that only play video games all day. He don't make no bread at all. He at home.
Yeah.
I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But you got dark skinned dudes doing that. You got light skinned dudes doing that. You got all of that. So I mean, like, I don't know. I don't know what the preference with stuff like that. I can't tap in on that. I don't know. The color scheme, even when people be like, yo, you shouldn't date outside your race. Why? Like, I mean, I get it. I get it to an extent when somebody be like, why? Why would you mix the races or whatever? But at the same time, it's like, I heard somebody say, I think I seen it on TikTok when it was a lady talking about, like, yo, listen to this. And it was an Asian. And she was saying, why y'all mad that the black men are coming overseas to find somebody like me? And she was explaining, like, because what the black man or what any man wants, as far as he wants to be treated this way or treated that way, this and this, we're taught to do that for them over there. But when they over here, they're not taught per se to do that. Like, they're not taught over there, like, oh, we got to look like Cardi. We ain't got to do that. We literally strategically pick. I mean, not pick, but do what we're supposed to do as far as the household, in their opinion, because there's not no what we're supposed to do. Like, it ain't no rules. Like, hey, well, since you're the woman, you supposed to wash the clothes, you supposed to wash the dishes and all that. I ain't in agreement with that. You know what I'm saying? Because you got two hands too. You know what I'm saying? Everybody can do what we can do it as a team. But the way she was speaking was everything that a man was be looking for, we know, and that's how we're trained, which is crazy, but that's how we're trained to present ourselves to people like that when they come over. Like people overseas, people from America go over there specifically looking for that because they pretend that they can't find it here. And I be telling my homies when they be having girl issues, and it was times when people had to come tell me, because I'll break down and be like, man, I don't feel like working no more because I'm arguing with this girl and whatever. She got my mind all out of whack. One man came and told me, he was like, bro, don't you know it's like 1.6 million females out here? And you tripping over this one female? You know what I'm saying? You ain't never been to Iowa, Orlando, Nevada, all this. You just logging in on the person that's in your city? Like, how do you know that your wife is here? Because you going all crazy and ready to kill people over this one specific person. When people be saying, oh, down south, they treat people better down south. Or over here, they do this. It's traits everywhere. So, like, at the end of the day, it comes down to a lot of people who don't want to be by themselves. So they accept whatever's being brought to the table. So it's like, yo, you don't like how she's treating you, but at the same time, you already don't have somebody already tucked on the side because you ain't that type of person. You hoping that they're gonna spin the block and be what you want them to be, but like you said, you can't change nobody. They already showed you who they was at the beginning. They already showed you who they was at the beginning. So if you can't accept what they was at the beginning and now you're expecting more from them, they can easily be like, well, I haven't changed. This is this way that I was from the beginning. You just starting to ask for more. Now, that turns into another thing that you said is people ain't trying to elevate. We ain't trying to grow together. We just trying to stay in the same spot. So now everybody's stagnant because this person don't want to bring more love to the table, or this person doesn't want to do more stuff for him. He don't want to do more stuff for her. So now they're just stuck. And then they just like, well, I mean, you need to do this and you need to do that. I'm like, but what are you doing? You know what I mean? Like, that's why a lot of times when people do be debating back and forth with their significant others or whatever, it's always what the other person ain't doing. The reason why it's an argument. Like, oh, well, you ain't doing this, so that's why I ain't doing that. The tit for tat. And I'll just be like, look, even if you ain't doing your part, I'm still going to do my part. Because at the end of the day, I don't want to be looked at as the person who didn't do their part in this situation. You know what I'm saying? If the relationship goes stale, you can't say I wasn't the person who was still trying to keep the household in order. You can't say I wasn't trying to take you out on dates and stuff. You can't say that I wasn't trying to da-da-da-da-da. You just shut down completely. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. Because I just don't feel that that's a legitimate excuse. If you want to continue to, like, for example, if somebody cheats on you, that don't give you the right to go cheat on the other person if you ain't a cheater. Just leave. You're not a cheater. You're going to make that person turn you into somebody you're not. Just leave. But instead, they don't do that. They just, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and cheat too. I bet you, I'm going to make sure you feel what I just felt. I'm like, bro, you don't got to do all of that. So, I mean, I don't know, bro. Like I said, I don't know what's going on. salute to all the relationships that work. Salute to all the marriages that work, that continue to keep growing and continue to keep grinding, regardless of what race or form that you are in. But it's a lot of times that people go and look for specifically what they want. And I think a lot of people don't got to go overseas to go get it. I think they could get it over here. I just don't think they don't go nowhere. If you stuck in the hood and that's all you know, then you don't even know what's outside of the hood. Your man could be outside of it, ready to pull you out of it. But you so blinded on seeing all hood women or all hood dudes, that's all you know. You know what I'm saying? Every female you get got a bonnet. She always got a bonnet and leggings and some Crocs on all the time. But you got a whole woman, she's a dental assistant, she's this, and this, and she ready to.
You gonna get your car shot up.
Yeah, bro, listen, bro, man. This stuff just be crazy. This stuff just be crazy.
Like you just said they be rocking to everybody rocking.
I can't stand the bonnet. I'm gonna say that now. Put my hand up. I there's a lot of things that I don't like. So I'm not gonna say it because they cats will be like, man, he wild. But I'm like,
you know what I think?
I don't rock with that.
I think I think it's like I would equate it to ice cream. I know everybody can't eat ice cream.
Yeah.
But all my people who are not lactose intolerant maybe can feel me.
Okay.
You know, that's something they present to us, you know, at birthday parties as a part of our culture.
Yeah.
Early.
Yeah.
Now, you might find out what you like right away.
Yeah.
You know, and usually, I don't know if it's an economic thing or what, but usually our people coming with the Neapolitan ice cream.
Oh, I knew that's where you was going.
If that's how you say it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I knew that's where you was going.
So, you know, right away, you might find out you like chocolate.
Yeah.
Right away, you eating a mixture of chocolate, strawberry and vanilla. So you don't even know which one is which.
Because it's all blended together.
You know what I mean? So I think sometimes, and I would even go beyond, you know, these relationships with this conversation. How do you know what you like unless you tried it?
Yep.
You know, how do you know if chocolate is your favorite? How do you know if strawberry is your favorite? For me, at some point, and it's okay. Right. If chocolate is your favorite.
Yeah.
At some point, that's what I discovered. That's what I like.
Yep.
As far as ice cream, that's what I'm rocking with.
Yeah.
There's a couple other flavors that I like. Sometimes I like double fudge. That's still chocolate.
Yeah.
Sometimes I like chocolate brownie. If I ever go out of chocolate, it's probably Neapolitan.
Butter pecan?
Or no, I don't rock with that.
My mom love that.
My mom, that ain't my thing. You know?
They love it. My sister loves it.
I'm saying all that to say, it's all these people in the world. And I think whether it's relationships, whether it's business, friendships, or whatever, you should be able to experience everybody without being penalized, if that's what you want to do.
Yeah.
You know, I'm very happy that I haven't seen this one dude in 25 years, but I still consider him a friend. I got a friend from Laos. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
You know, I got white friends. You know, I got black friends. I have Spanish guys I'm cool with, but I'm trying to think of one that I can pick up the phone and really talk to
and open up.
I think my sensei is you know, he has Spanish. You know what I'm saying? So I'm counting you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But you know, I have friends from all varieties, and I'm saying that to say, you know, you don't like it, you don't know what you like unless you get to experience different things. Yeah, so maybe some of this stuff is a little more of you know, just people thinking small-minded. I never, when I was, you know, just in the game going hard like that, I never looked at a person that was like, oh yeah, she light skinned, I like, or she dark skinned. I mean, either I liked you or I didn't. You know what I'm saying? And even on, you know, if you're attractive, that's not the deal breaker or the deal closer for me, like your complexion. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
My stuff was other things like hygiene, lips, teeth, eyes, what they talk about when you get up close, you know, all that different type of stuff. So you know, I was never, you know, on that page. You know what I'm saying? That's from a relationship standpoint. But if you just flip it to business, one thing that I learned out here, I just touched on friendship, so I want to make sure that I don't miss business. One thing that I learned out here, man, is business. I won't say it doesn't. It definitely sees color. You can hit brick walls. There's racism. There's people holding you back. All that different type of stuff. But your team doesn't have to look exactly like you.
Right.
You know, I got a multicultural team of people from all ethnicities, races, black backgrounds that show up more than some people that may have, you know, changed my diaper. You know what I'm saying?
That's
people
a whole
who
nother,
came to your first game.
That's a whole nother
You know
subject.
what I'm saying? People who came to your high school graduation. You know, people.
That's a whole nother subject.
You know, so
that's crazy.
And they show up in a very strong way and have love for you.
Yeah.
So, you know, what if you just really limited yourself in this world and tried to stick to, you know, black, red skin, light skin? You know what I'm saying? That's not gonna get you very far.
Yeah, you will lose. You will lose a lot.
Not saying that you can't have self-love, you can't love your people, you know, whatever the case may be, but you know, in life, man, you know, it's about expansion, and elevation.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta elevate your mind, expand your horizons.
Yeah.
You know, try new stuff out, man. See how it go for you.
Yo, this last subject before we leave, I'm just saying, if you're gonna shoot my car up, shoot it up now. Because man, it's about to get real in here. The question is, when you do something for someone like purchasing them things or taking them out to eat or on trips, when they don't acknowledge that the other person is in the situation that they're in, how do you feel? Are they right or wrong, or are they hiding secrets? Reason why, and the question goes based off of, let's say you take your girl or take your wife, take whoever, or you take your man to a fancy restaurant, or maybe just, it don't even got to be fancy. You taking them somewhere that's like a nice little spot, right? And what you do is you take the picture. You know how y'all do the Instagram pic or the Snapchat pic of the food or whatever. But the person that took you there and paid for these things aren't in the picture. So you're making it seem like you were the person that provided this notion. Why are you not acknowledging him or her that allowed you, that not even allowed you, but got you to eat what you're eating, or got you to that trip? You over here taking pictures in your bathing suit, but you ain't taking a picture of the man that took you to the spot for you to even be in the bathing suit on the cruise boat. Why are you not acknowledging that person? And are they wrong for not putting that person in the picture? And is there any secrets popping up? Now my thing is this. My thing is this. It's a lot of females and it's a lot of men that be like, yo, I don't like putting my personal business on social media, right? That's what they say. But when their kid graduate, ain't that personal? Didn't you put your kid's personal business on your Facebook? So what person are you talking about? Because your niece just graduated, you screenshotted that, you took the picture. Your son just graduated or went to the prom, you put that on there. That's personal information. But when it comes to you putting your man or your woman on the pedestal because they put you in this situation, you don't want to do it. Oh no, this is my meal. Or I'm out and about. What? With who? What you mean you just out and about? You out with who? We know for a fact you ain't just buy that. Like, you're not, like, come on, man. You got a whole man sitting right in front of you. You ain't even tell that man that you took the pic. Like, what? Why are you doing that? Or why is he not saying, oh, yo, I'm out with Shorty? We just taking a picture of the elegance of where we at. Oh, yeah, we had what we say? We had the improv. So we taking pictures of the improv. You took the picture of the improv picture. You took a picture of the food. But don't take a picture with who you with. Why you don't take a picture with who you with, though? Is that not a secret? Like, why are y'all wilding like that? I don't understand. He can be acknowledged or she can be acknowledged when y'all by yourself. But when it's time to publicly be outside, you don't want to hold his hand because there's going to be a whole bunch of people out there. You don't want to hold his hand in. You don't want to take the picture. You don't want to let them know, like, yo, I'm out on a vacation with you and your man, because you don't want nobody to know that you got to do, because you've been fooling around possibly with people in your DMs. You could be doing all of this stuff. So that's the reason why it's not publicly put out.
That's tough.
Or sometimes the events be so dope, but yet you won't even put it out to let nobody know you was there. Like, why would you hold that to yourself? Like, bro, you at a concert, you at the Chris Brown concert. Everybody gonna post that, but since you with your man or you with your girl, we ain't gonna post it because I don't want everybody to know. Why do y'all do that? What's up?
I think I'm gonna hop on the other side and try to put myself in the shoes,
man,
of the people who wouldn't post it.
Talk to me.
And this is where I need like a sound effect. It's like top 10. You know what I'm saying?
Talk to me.
Y'all with 10 things, 10 reasons why I think people wouldn't post the other person.
Number one,
if you are not paying for the food, why do I need to post you? I'm a little bit tight, especially, you know, sometimes that's the woman's expectation, or, you know, your significant other to pay for the food. I'm taking pictures of this food that I bought. I'm just taking pictures. What's wrong with me taking pictures of what I just bought? And just because I took pictures of food, does that mean I gotta take pictures of you?
If you bought the food?
If I bought the food. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's number one.
Okay.
Number two, they could be in a full-blown argument. And it has been a beautiful time.
Right.
But at the point in time when the food came and the intensity of the argument,
it went crazy.
You know how that be, man. If you mad at the other person, you ain't pointing that camera at them.
No, not at all.
You're gonna keep it pushing.
Yeah.
So I'm still gonna capture this moment.
You capture in the moment.
I might have some shots of you on the B-roll. You know what I'm saying?
But is the B-roll making it public?
Is the B-roll making it public?
Yeah, is the B-roll making it on the...
Not if I'm mad at you. Especially if I'm posting it during the date. I'm not posting somebody I'm bad about.
So you're taking, like you said, you're taking the picture.
I'm so mad at you, I ain't even aiming at you. I'm aiming at the food.
He or she provided it? He or she provided the situation.
For me, I probably wouldn't care. I don't care who paid for it.
Yeah.
If I'm pissed off at you, there's certain camera angles that are not going to be hit. And you may be included in them angles. You know what I'm saying? I may accidentally get you.
Right.
Because, you know, we're going to be good at some point.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to be like, hey, I'm getting a picture of the plate. Like, you know, smile real quick. I'm barely even talking to you. I'm ready to eat. Get up out of here. Or, you know, figure the situation out. I'm definitely not doing a photo shoot.
Now, see, a lot of the pictures that get posted, the person don't even know they've been picked. So they be like, "Damn, why'd you take that picture?" I'm like, "Well, what's wrong with me taking a picture of us out here?"
Yeah. My number 3. The person that they're with at the moment, the situation may not be that serious at that point.
So it's like a friendship thing?
So they could be at a point in their relationship. I don't know between friendship and together all like that. I don't know where pictures come in and they okay. But they may not be comfortable, but it was a great date. You know what I hate to see sometimes, man, and I think you only see it because social media. You probably wouldn't know it otherwise. But it's tough for me to see, you know, a person that's obviously been hurt before. Right. They're getting themselves together. That new year, new me. Right. You know, all that different type of stuff. Right. And then, you know, when they get with another person, they start going in too hard. Like now all they post are referring to them and, you know, I found new love and nobody treats me like, you know what I'm saying? And you be like, oh,
because it's gonna get
wait. Chill. I'm not even saying it's gonna be bad. I'm not saying which way it's gonna go, but maybe some people who have learned that are like, look, it's great in the beginning. This is new. We figuring each other out. So I'm not putting you in every post. Right. You know what I'm saying? So boom, here go the lobster. You know, if you buy a lobster next year, then you'd probably be in some of these pictures.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
So okay. That was number 3. But to piggyback off of what you just said, as far as that, even if you're taking the pictures, like you said, for if they're arguing or whatever, or they have a problem, does any of these pictures even need to be posted? So I'm only speaking on behalf of when you do post stuff, he's not in it or she's not in it. You can take as many pictures as you want to for your own self-reflection. You know what I'm saying? Like boom, boom, boom. But when you publicly put it out there, it's when it becomes that.
What's wrong with that?
What's wrong with what?
Publicly putting the pictures out there.
No, there's nothing wrong with that. But I'm saying if you're publicly putting it out there and making it seem like you're there by yourself, is what I'm saying. Like you're making it seem like you there by yourself.
But that's other people's perception, though. That's either how they looking at the picture, or how the person that's probably dating you or involved with you looking at the picture.
That's what I'm saying.
Because they ain't in it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
They gotta have some dignity, man. I'm either I'm gonna check it, ask a question, or let's just be on the same page. Like this is what we doing, right? Because you got a camera too.
That's true.
You can take pictures too.
But what if that person? What if you took the picture with you two together and y'all whatever, but all her pictures ain't got you in them?
Oh, she don't like you.
See, that's what I'm saying.
That's
the tension.
Yeah,
that's where it's at.
To you.
Like, bro, he always posting you,
so
but you don't say nothing about her.
You're saying that we out.
Yeah.
And me and her in the pictures.
Yeah, y'all, yeah.
You got on a turtleneck,
right?
The matching shoes.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Y'all doing the thing
taking
together.
Pictures of food.
Right.
And all those pictures of you don't make it to social media.
Exactly.
It can either be exactly what I just said, or she just, at that moment in time, she ain't rocking with you like that.
That's what I'm saying.
And then some people, man, for instance, I used to have like this superstitious thing with females, especially ones that I like. I wouldn't put that information out there too quick.
Right.
Giving people updates like, bro, I got, guess who number I got?
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I talked to her a couple times on the phone.
Yeah.
We starting to, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Get kind of close. Oh, bro, this where the
I
just never did that.
Yeah.
Especially with a person I like until it was solid. So maybe some of these people out there who have common sense are doing that, but we in the social media age.
That's what I'm saying.
And they're not putting you in the picture. But listen, if I'm mad at you,
you're not getting in the pic. I get
you're
that.
not getting in the pic.
I get that.
If you're not paying for the food, and I'm taking all kind of pictures, it's not really about you not paying for the food, but you have no say so over what pictures I post, right. Especially the food, because you ain't paid for it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If I'm not sure where we are, you might be still trying to find out if this person got a reputation or not. That person may feel forced to have you in these pics. They may be taking these pics out of pity for you. Okay, come in here, even though I just really want to reflect on my night out. Let's take the pity pic. The pity pic is not making social media. You know what I'm saying? So it don't necessarily.
But that's cool though.
But I don't think that. Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah, that's cool.
I don't think that if a person, I think it depends on them too. But I don't think if a person is not posting you, that indicates that they like either lying, cheating, or got somebody else, because that dinner is still there, that plate is still there.
That's true. Yeah.
And whoever they trying to hide it from can still see that and be like,
who's she out with that?
Who's she out with?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But you know how nowadays women and men be literally taking themselves out on dates, but making it seem like making it seem like, so when they do that, but you literally, there's somebody really across from you. But since we already know you as a person who go out to eat all the time by yourself, we assume or whatever. So then you get to, oh man, you look beautiful, or that food looks da 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 da. Then the dude look at the joint and he's just like, bruh,
listen,
like
man,
what did you doing?
I think it's two things. A person got to have enough self-confidence.
Oh, you got to
not to really care. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna make my space, and you're gonna treat me a certain way, and do a certain thing,
right?
Regardless of your pictures, or I'm just gonna understand it. It's not what I think it is. So that's one thing. I think the other thing, that's just what it is.
That's tough, bro.
That is. I think the other thing is, I was one of them people, and I still am to a degree. I just be super busy, but I was one of them people going to the movies by myself, going out to eat by myself.
I always did that.
I love it. You know what I'm saying? It's cheaper. I eat the same food.
I said it.
I be on the phone talking to my mom.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Politicking.
Chilling.
I be in the movies.
Right.
Now I be asleep. I used to be woke. Ladies waking me up.
Yeah.
Telling me I'm snoring too loud, but I enjoy a good time by myself. And nobody can be like, oh, you're not allowed to do that. You can't post that. You can't do this, that, and third. And it's another thing that, you know, I try to tell my young barbers when they're in here and they first start working, the last question that you want to go out and ask somebody when you're trying to get new clients is if they got a barber already.
Yeah.
That's a lot, because the conversation over, I do. Now what you gonna say? Oh, he can't cut better? Man, I don't care if you got a barber. I need you to be over here with me.
That's it.
And we rocking.
I gotta find
a way. It's the same thing in the dating game. I could care less if you got a man. That's up to you. That's your thing. That's your responsibility. If you got a ring, it's already told me everything that I need to know. But at no point in history between 14 and 20, whatever, did I care if they had a man or not.
Yeah.
I'm trying to see where I fit in. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? If they do and that situation is solid, they'll let me know. But that's not my first question. Hey, you got a man? Because they can say yeah, and the conversation is over. You know what I'm saying? I'm not one of them people that was super pushy, like, oh, well, can he do it like me? No, I'm not doing all that,
what's the man gonna
I'm coming
do
in with
me?
the juice and the coolness and be like, hey, man, what's going on? I'm trying to get to know you. What's your name?
Yeah.
We going from there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If it's like, I got a man, I don't want to know.
Yeah.
You know, that's something different.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, I'm you know, so you got to be secure now. If you
so you saying that they not secure?
Who?
That they ask the man or the woman? That the person is worried about the picture. Are you saying that they're not secure, or are you saying no? Because this is what I'm saying. Beginning stages of a relationship, I get it, but it's people that's been in relationships for years, and they literally do not acknowledge the other person that they're with. Like I get it. I'm like, oh yeah, whatever. We ain't even really like that, whatever. And I'm quote unquote 1 foot in, 1 foot out anyway. My DMs is loaded too, so it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? So, but at the same time, I know that if I put this out there, my DMs is gonna drop. You know what I mean? But the more and more I get into you, the more and more I don't care if my DMs drop. But if we're in a relationship for like a year or two, and these situations happen.
So it sounds like what you're saying is they trying to pretend like y'all probably got something serious going on.
There's something serious going on.
They're kind of trying to play it or pretend
like there's nothing going on.
Exists.
Yeah, there's nothing going on.
I don't think, and if they're doing that, and it's for a reason, whether they don't want to be there or they, messing with somebody else, those pictures ain't gonna be the only signs.
That's true.
I'm saying there's other stuff that's already going on. The pictures just make it a little bit worse. You know what I'm saying? You already picking up like, something is wrong. And now that she out, she could be messing with your mom for all you know. Now she out posting these pictures and got a steak. Put an extra knife on the other side.
On cut.
With some sauce on it. Ain't nobody even over there.
On purpose.
Playing with your whole situation.
That's crazy. Yeah. Knowing there wasn't nobody there. She literally was there by herself. But she set that joint up.
You ready to make it Mel Gibson and Braveheart.
You ready to go crazy.
You know what I'm saying? All the way crazy.
You ready to go crazy. That's what I'm saying. And that's full with cats' emotions, like almost manipulation type deal.
I mean, that's you take it to a therapeutic level.
That's wow.
If you're mentally playing with somebody like that, that's
manipulation.
Emotional abuse.
That's emotional abuse for sure.
Manipulation, all of that stuff. So, that put it in a dangerous realm. And if people are really mature and standing on what they need to stand on,
right?
Like you were saying earlier, it's 1.8 billion.
Yeah.
This, that, and the third. You ain't really. You don't got to be with that person for real.
Yeah, you really don't.
What is it about? So a person who stays with a person,
right,
that they absolutely don't want,
right,
or keeps cheating on them,
right,
or whatever the case may be, it almost seems like it's more wrong with them than the other person, because you got to keep this little safety spot, safety net person, and go out there and experiment in the world and keep trying to find what you think you want. But it's something about you that's hooked on to them that got to stay with them.
Yep. Until somebody else
comes, whether good or not, they trash you, you coming back, You know what I'm saying? So
that's crazy.
It says more about, you know, that person than anything else. Like the one person for taking that type of treatment, the other person for dishing it out and just being like me, I don't like onions. There ain't no way I'm gonna keep an onion to get to some garlic.
Yeah, no.
You know what I'm saying? Or I'm gonna take a whole bunch of onions to get to a burger. I'm like, no,
I'm going to the burger.
Yeah, I don't rock with onions like
no,
that.
No
You
onions.
know what I'm saying? Yeah. But like my man Vinio called me on it. I can eat fried. I like onion rings. I hate onions.
Regular onions.
But I can do onion rings.
Battered or something.
Battered.
Oh,
super battered.
So it got to be covered.
Yeah, man. So
that's deep right there.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah. So
something that you don't like, but if you cover it up, you might be able to get through the door.
Yeah. Something, man.
Dang,
so
that's
people be
crazy.
covering up a whole lot, man.
That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? So
that's dangerous.
That could be very
because after you take that batter off, it's an onion.
It's an onion.
Like I never liked that in the first place.
Under that. So
dang.
You know, that's something for me that that's something I would have to crave. That's something I'm not actively going to the store to buy every night for dinner. I'd be like, oh yeah, onion rings sound good.
Yeah.
No. So
wow.
I'm clearly not with it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
that's just a subject that a lot of people would like to speak on because it'd be a lot of acknowledgement. I mean, a lot of people who be out here getting played, like they provide something for an individual, and then that person, they'll say thank you to that person, but the other person that they kicking it with or whatever reaps the benefits of something that you provided for that person to make that situation happen. Mm-hmm. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And when they get that, that's it. Judge using other people for the that's the one I'll be in the joint. Right. Yep. Using other people for living benefits. That's it. Oh yeah. At the end of the day, that's what it is. It's like, bro, I can't do this, and this. So you really don't like this person, but I can't really pay the bills. So I gotta keep him around.
I done seen
that's crazy.
And I think about sports, I think about all kinds of stuff.
That's crazy.
Drug dealers. Yeah. Man, I done seen some, and maybe that's why they keeping them out in pictures. I done seen some, I'm gonna just keep it general, some very beautiful people with some very unattractive, bottom of the line, last sneaker left, the sizes matching. I could go on and on about that type of people, and I'm like,
why are they with them?
Why they with them? This don't even match up. This don't add up. But if you got that bread, that gets you in a situation. Now you got these little funny looking kids. Anyways, but they're in that situation, and sometimes it's for that financial stability. That person ain't really photogenic, but they got some money. They might got some game.
A 20-year-old with a 60-year-old makes a ton of sense.
Got something else that's keeping them.
That 60-year-old that's the sugar daddy.
Man, that's
sugar daddy.
20 wait for that 60 to tap out.
That's what exactly get that life insurance.
Yeah, man.
Because that 20-year-old is really they can really be in tune with that 60-year-old.
They've been dealing with 20-year-olds for a year because you're only 20 for 1 year, but they've been dealing with 20-year-olds for a while.
No, the other way though.
That is a different speed.
But what about the other way though?
What, the old person?
Yeah, no, I mean the woman, the younger person being with the older person. But we say that we might be, you know what I'm saying, waiting for them to kick the bucket before you get the life insurance. But some of them really be tapped into the older people because of their father figure, and they want somebody like their dad. Yeah. So that's why they calling them. You know what I'm saying?
They done split themselves with their generation.
That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? They ain't really feeling it. Yeah. They might have an old soul. They might not really vibe. Their generation might be, quote unquote, childish to them. Yeah. And there's something about that older person. Maybe it can be, the way the person talk, the way they do stuff, handle stuff, the way they think, where they are, in life, that type of thing. Yeah. It could be that. And that's, attractive. That goes back to that ice cream, man. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? They tried a 60-some-year-old and was like, oh, I like chocolate. You know what I'm saying? Now we in there. You know what I mean?
That's wild, man.
Yeah, so there it go.
And it's like that. Y'all know what it is. Sorry we started late. I mean, y'all tuned in crazy. It's 14 people in here, bro. It's 9 o'clock. Y'all ain't supposed to be in the bed.
Man, that's wild. Yeah, we got on here.
We got on here mad late, yo.
Mad late. It was a historic day. We had a lot going on today. Yeah. We was in a given mood. Like we were saying earlier. For me personally, my business won today.
Yeah.
You know, so people were calling as we're trying to get set up and all that stuff. And I wasn't going on this day where I'm celebrating being in business, forgiving and doing stuff like that. I wasn't going to not do it today, you know, on the main day. So, you know, it got us a little bit behind. But we came in here. I feel like we had some really good topics.
Yeah.
I want to urge you guys to feel free. Like if you got something that you want us to talk about on here,
please leave it in the comments.
Leave it in the comments. DM us.
Yeah.
You know, get it to us somehow. And at some point, you know, we'll get around to it. Like we were saying earlier, we taking auditions, man.
We need some women.
We got to get a little more. We admit it, man. We know what our strengths and opportunities are.
Yeah.
So we would really like a
woman's perspective,
another perspective on a lot of these situations, just so it ain't just two dudes up here just sitting up here talking about and saying what we want to say.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So as long as you have that thought process, you're okay with a podcast, you can be consistent, you have an opinion, you can get along with others. It's tough skin.
Yeah.
We can't be in here pulling razors out on each other. You know what I'm saying?
And understand, you do not have to stay in the city of Pittsburgh, because we can connect you onto the joint through email, and you can just pop up on the screen. So you don't have to stay here. We would love to you if you were here, but if you ain't here and if you're available Mondays at 7:15, we can pull you up on the screen for you could be a part of this situation for real.
No doubt.
So we're gonna make it happen. We just need y'all. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we are episode 5 now. So by the time we get to episode 10, we might be bringing in guests. So they'll just be coming in on the screen to get a 2 cents, and then we kick them off, have somebody else come on, give them their little 2 cents, kick them off, you know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. So we can get everybody interacting, man. Because it ain't just about us, because there's some other people that got some other stuff. We got a whole jar full of topics, but if y'all got topics and y'all want to come on here clean, like not cussing and going all crazy, but come on here with clean conversation you want to go back and forth with, we can do that. And we can pull you on the screen for you can say your piece, for sure. We can do that on IG, and we can do that on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, all of it, because it's all connected to what we're using. So yeah, bro.
Yes, sir.
Tap in. Oh, and by the way, Timberwolves in 6. They're beating the Mavericks in 6. I'm letting y'all know that now. Shout out to Anthony Edwards. Timberwolves in 6. I'm rooting for Kyrie, but I think that Timberwolves is about to get that.
All right, y'all. That's been Tough Skin. Episode 5. We out.
Peace. Oh, yeah, I lost one. You save it?
I hope so. Let me see.
Yep, it say share. So you good.
Oh, okay. Good.
And then you can go and share to all the people on your page.
Me, man. Dang.
Yeah. This month went up to 14. It was lit. I wonder who I was in here.
You said 410?
14? No, 14.
Oh.
It was 14 people in this joint.